And we are live. Alright, I think everything looks good. Everything looks good? Yeah, everything looks good. Anyway, welcome back to CoopCouchGaming, all you Coop operatives out there. Yeah, and whoever else happens to jump by the couch today. It's going to be a pretty exciting night tonight. I'm going to be revisiting. So, we already did Bloodborne on the channel, right? I figured, hey, typically you have, like, Return to Yarnum and all that jazz. You always have that come up, you know. It's really funny. So the last time that we played it, Mitchell and I played it here on stream. We thought it was the Return to Yarnum event, but here's the problem. Turns out we were wrong, and not by a little bit. We weren't wrong by a little bit. Like, we were several months off. We just assumed it would be October, but it ended up being like something weird that year, and it was like a different time. And I'm just like, no! We specifically saved it to play during, like, Return to Yarnum, where, like, everybody's playing again, you know what I mean? And anybody that doesn't know, like, the whole Return to Yarnum thing, it's something, a bunch of players just revisit Bloodborne, basically once a year. That's the jazz, you know, the gist of it, so. But yeah, like, we thought we were playing it during that time, but clearly not. And I'm just like, that seems pretty much on point for us, honestly. You know what I mean? Good stuff, that water. Okay, so anyway, so I had an idea of like what I want to do with this build. So I'm picturing, and the whole reason that I'm picturing this, I wonder, can I? So I was messing around with like one of the AI art generator things, right? I was messing around with that one day. And I was curious of what, for any of you that know, good old Macho Man, good old Randy Savage, I was curious of what he would look like if he were a Bloodborne character. So I generated several different ones, and they're all equally good bad. I'll see if I can pull some up, just to demonstrate just the insanity that is this. Let me see. Well, I'll keep it to the one that I used for, like, the promotional bit. Yeah, I'll see if I can get that one up here. It would be a media file, I do believe. Would it be media item? Yeah. I would love to add one of those, please. I would love to add a new source, please. That's why I need to have this stuff prepared in advance. Because I never do. Then I immediately regret it. Yes, immediate regrets were had. Okay, so it's clearly not media item. See? Alright, so this right here is what we call a self-induced technical difficulty. I mean, we're not too unfamiliar with technical difficulties here at CoopCouch, but oh boy, do most of those pretty much occur just because we're just big old ding-dang goofs. Image, general sources, there. That's what we should have thrown in here. Now I just need to locate it. Here you go. Oh, it took up the whole screen. Okay, so yeah, this little guy right here. This, I'll change it around, change the size a little bit. Yeah, this here, this little picture right here, is what I ended up generating, just like AI generating. And honestly, it was kind of cool. It's really not great, but it's pretty cool. I can just imagine this being used as some kind of a template now. You just crop this out and then whatever. But yeah, so this is what I was picturing when it comes to like this build. Like what I'm gonna do is like a strength arcane build, but have it like Macho Man themed, right? Like that's gonna be the gist here. And I had a couple of others that I ended up generating from it too, but let's see, would it be hard for me to change to like different ones here? How hard would that be? Because that was one example, but there were several of them that like it generated, and some of those are also kind of interesting. This one's pretty neat. They're all not great. But yeah, there you go. AI generated art is like some pretty like crazy but like kind of interesting stuff, honestly. Like it kind of works. Like it kind of works, but not entirely. Like you could see that it tried. You could see it tried to generate some kind of a character here, but it doesn't quite get it. It doesn't quite get it right. And you know what? Why don't you know, at this point we've already kind of dug into it. This one. Yeah. Yeah. So this is another prime example here of quality AI generated art. Oh, it's so ridiculous, but great at the same time. Yeah, Macho Scholar Randy Savage, the strongest arcane strength build. Oh, it's so goofy, man. It's so goofy. You know, honestly, out of that generation, though, it actually did create some, like, pretty cool looking ones, though. Like, that's actually pretty, like, that's pretty cool. Like, that one kind of works. Like, not gonna lie. Like, that one there. Like, I could see that actually being, like, a pretty neat, like, actual armor set. Like, it reminds me of, like, very much like Abyss Watcher's vibe. Like, with the whole, like, hat situation right here. And then, this one's actually pretty cool. Like, it's scary how these things are, like, getting better and better, too. Because, like, some of these, like, you can, like, at least some of them that I've seen online, right? Like, it's pretty crazy just how, like, actually good they get. Because I was generating some other ones. Let me see. I think this one here is one that it generated as well. But I'm just like, you know, that's actually, like, pretty legit. Like, it's, like, weird. Like, the castle's a little weird. It's kind of very much, like, Final Fantasy looking. But, you know, it works. Like, that actually works. And that's so cool that you can generate that kind of stuff with just artificially. You know what I mean? It's like, I within the next few years, it will be, like, scarily good. You know what I mean? It will be scarily good. What you can generate with these tools. You know what I mean? But, like, anyway, back to this one here. Yeah. Yeah, another Macho Scholar Randy Savage. Okay, I think that we've done enough of that. But that's a few examples of, like, the random stuff that I was just generating the other day. And I just thought that I would just take inspiration from that, and like, theme a character around it. So that's what we're gonna do, and I'm gonna go ahead and jump on into it. So let me switch us on over here. One momento. There you go. Now I just need... Yes, and now I can hear. Perfecto. That is what you like to see. Okay, so new game. We're getting on into it. We got a character to build. Oh yes, pale blood.
Well, you've come to the right place.
Yeah, hit me up with some of that pale blood, please.
The home of blood administration. You need only unravel its mystery.
I am curious if this build's going to be any good, though. That's going to be the real question.
Like yourself to begin.
Like, I'd imagine, at least, I mean, strength builds in this game are pretty solid. Arcane's harder to pull off, but it'd be viable in the late game, which is good. Alright, I'll make a dang contract. Sign me up. What, I gotta make a wish or something first? I was gonna say, anybody that knows, I wore the shirt unintentionally. Yes, I wore the shirt unintentionally. But yes, indeed, make a contract. All I gotta do is just make a wish and pull with the magical girls and such. So, we want to make good old Macho Scholar Randy Savage. Oh, goodness. This is going to be an interesting playthrough. I did go ahead and start, because, like, dude, I tried so hard to make this work. That, oh, did it not save? Oh, garbage, it didn't save. Oh, I created a thing. That's definitely not it. That's definitely not it. Oh, garbage, it didn't save it. Oh, okay, well, that's gonna make this a bit harder because I took probably a solid hour or longer to try to, like, make it, like, work. Now I'm gonna have to, like, look up like a picture, like, for reference. Hold up. All right, let me look. Man, garbage. I thought, I took forever to try to find, garbage. Here, I'm gonna need a reference picture then, because, like, I kind of, goofed it up. Man, I can't believe I did that. Okay, well, let me find a pretty decent reference pic. Like, I roughly remember what I needed to do. I do remember trying to get, like, the nose and everything correct was hard. Because, like, by default, Bloodborne goes for, like, the super... Wait, can I pull up the face here? What? There. Like, Bloodborne defaults to sort of, like, that really pointed nose design. But Randy Savage has, like, the opposite of that. It's like he's got a wider nose that is kind of like rounded, and that is so hard to pull off in the Bloodborne creator here, honestly. What'd be a good picture here? Out of all these pictures, what are we aiming at? Let's see. What would be a good picture? Oh, there's so many pictures. I'm trying to find... Usually he wears glasses. But, like, during the creation process before, that clearly didn't get saved, unfortunately. I ended up not going with glasses just simply because there's not, like, any good ones. Like, that, like, actually fit. You know what I mean? So yeah. Kind of going with not that. Let's see. I need to find a good picture here. It's a lot harder than you would think. Let me see. That's a pretty good one. We'll use this one. Yeah, we'll use this one. Just need to save that. It's like, oh, I hate Google, man. I hate Google and how Google just, like, gives you, like, the lowest res image of all time when you try to find something. It's so frustrating. It's like, default me to the highest res one, please. Like, this one's way better. It's like, it's way better. Why did you give me, like, the 100 by 100 one as the default, like, like, why? Why you do this? It's so not great. Yeah, it's actually not great. You know, now that we look at it. Okay, so let me do this again. Man, I would have already had so much progress, but the thing didn't save, so now I'm just like, man, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. Okay, so we have a reference picture now. So we'll throw the reference picture just right into there. There you go. Okay, so that's what we're gonna be working from. Okay, so let me see. Age, we'll go mature voice, that's fine. Build, very burly upper body. Absolutely. If I remember, I did scale his head up slightly, as well as his legs and his abdomen, just to give him just a bigger persona here. Maybe a little bigger. Yeah. Because he's got a pretty round head as well, so that ought to work. That'll work just fine. Skin tone. A lot of times you kind of see him, he kind of has like a... That's pretty close. Yeah, that's pretty close there, I think. Let me see, what else we got? Nah. Even nah. Nah. I was gonna say this. Let's see. That's pretty close. We'll go with that one. And then, let's see, what else? Sorry, I think I got... Oh, Sushineko. Sorry, I gotta respond to this. Garbage. I don't know why my phone just decides not to autocorrect sometimes. But it's like, stop. I'm just trying to put though. And then it's just like, no. It's like, stop. Be live now. So... if you'd like. There we go. Go ahead and send that on out. Boom jams. Okay, back to it. Okay, so we got skin tone. We can maybe finesse it to be a bit more accurate too. Let me see. You know, actually, let me, for this bit, yeah, why don't we move me down to the bottom corner there? Yeah, because then we can see a little bit better. What's that actually doing for me here? Okay, it's darkening up a little bit. It's almost too much though. See, blue or orange? Go a little more orange, maybe a little... not purple. Add a little bit extra red, maybe? Let's see, nose bridge color. Yeah, definitely a little on the redder side. Cheek color, either white or red. I'm gonna go with... I mean, it's pretty good in the middle, honestly. Laugh lines. He's got some laugh lines. Not too much, though. We'll go with that. I don't want to spend like an insane amount of time on character creation. Definitely not what I did the other day. But like... that's a bit closer, honestly, that preset. But... nah, we'd have to undo what we've already got here. Okay, so apparent age... okay, that's just... okay, so we'll keep that in the middle. Definitely all the way masculine, though. Very strong. If we do that, though, we might need to back off the age a little bit. So he's not quite as wrinkled up there. And plus, I guess we'll change some of that here as well as we continue. So let's take a look and see what we got. Nose size. He's got a pretty... okay, no, this is the... okay, so that's basically how long his nose region is. I was gonna say, his nose kinda... well, why don't we... let's revisit this. We really should get, like, the nose itself fixed here. Because, like, I feel like that's gonna be the thing that, like, makes or breaks the build here. Let's see, jaw, chin, mouth, nostrils. Okay. So his nose, let's see, slightly up. Size. That's the problem, though. That's the problem that I was encountering the last time. It's so hard to, like, get the nose right. Because it just makes the nose huge. But you don't really need the nose huge. Okay, there. Okay, okay, okay. So if we do that, then we do that. Okay. Still not... I don't even know what that does. I don't know. I'll just leave that. It doesn't seem to do too much for me here. Okay, so that's the nostril. Let's go back and look at this now then. This is, oh, that's forehead. Now we want facial balance. Okay, so needs to be pretty narrow. Something like that, maybe. Okay, let's see, what's... Oh, that's a ratio, okay. So, I would say... he's got quite a bit of forehead, which is totally good in my book. So, we'll have that be there. Face protrusion. It's basically either... in or out. Okay, probably something like that, maybe. Spacing. Honestly, probably wide, but not too wide. Facial feature slant. Huh. Okay, okay. Okay. So that's what I was kind of hoping for a little bit. Because if you kind of see, his nose kind of like is where his eyes and everything should be. I didn't explain that hardly good at all. But you didn't come here for me to try to explain how things work. You came here for a solid hour of character creation, and that's it. Oh, it do be like that, yeah. Oh, goodness. It do be like that. It do be like that. I forgot I sent Mitchell a little picture earlier, and it was on there, and I was like, oh, I forgot I sent that. Okay, let me see. Okay, forehead depth. Definitely, I would say not too deep. Forehead not too deep. Okay, so forehead protrusion. Oh, I see what that's doing. Yeah, we probably don't want that much at all, honestly. Maybe a little bit. Not too much though. Nose bridge height. Okay, no, that's gonna be more like that, yeah. Bridge protrusion. That's way too, that's, nah. Huh, okay, okay. Maybe a little less. Okay, so that's actually drawing it out. We kind of want that. We want that to actually be kind of something like that, maybe. Bridge width. Okay, we definitely don't want to mess with that. Yeah, we don't want to mess with that too much. Okay, okay. It's not quite looking how it's supposed to be looking yet, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, so why don't we, honestly, let's get the hair right, because that's going to be, honestly, usually when it comes to characters, I start with the hair, so that I like know what we're doing. So this is the hair we're gonna go with, mostly because it works assuming we're wearing a hat. Like, it works assuming we're having a hat, and also, I mean, you know, when he's got that hair back like that, I mean, you know, he's got forehead, so this works fine for what we need. How do I? There we go. Let's see. Let's say we'll kind of go with. Oh, let's get the beard first. Yeah, we'll get the beard, and then we can match the color. So that would be something like that. Definitely not that. Too big, too not. There, that's gonna have to be it. It's pretty dark, but not too dark. Honestly, it would probably be something like that. Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah, we're getting there. Yeah, we're getting there. Goodness. It do be like that, but we're getting there. Let's see what we got going on now. Okay, so that's all good. Let's get the eyebrows too. Go ahead and do those. That'll help with like face balancing and such. There's not very many options for that though. Yeah, there's really not very many options. That's gonna kind of. Honestly, we might have to just go with something. Might have to go with something just like. Just something like fairly. Oh, I don't know. I'm always indecisive when it comes to these kind of things. We'll go with that, and then we can kind of modify the shape a little bit by adjusting the face, like itself. So, our guy here looks still a little too old, though. Like, am I the only one getting that vibe right now? Like, can we like back that off some? It's really not changing anything. It is what it is. We'll deal with it. Okay, back to face shape. We did that. We did the. Nah, we didn't do the ridge, did we? What is that adjusting? If it's not really changing much, then don't mess with it too much. Okay, that'll work. That's fine. Okay. Okay, the eyes. This is going to be another pretty important part. So we're going to want those to be slightly lower. Not too much lower. Yeah, there's probably fine. Relatively small eyes. Okay. Slant. Definitely more sort of horizontal than. Okay, so we're gonna need to raise the eyebrows though, because that just looks weird now. We'll keep that balanced out there, but we're gonna need to go back to brows here. And fix that up a little bit. That also is not changing too much. Let's see. Maybe we need to adjust. That's gonna be down. We don't want that. We'll pull the forehead back a little bit more. Let's see, brow ridge. Oh, let me see about the eyes real quick too. Like the what do you call them? Let's see, did I do eyelashes? I don't think, it's not gonna make too much difference, honestly. Yeah, that's not gonna change very much. No, let's keep those. We'll keep those default black there. Okay. So I was looking for, not skin color. We're looking for, let's see, not features. Where's, oh, pupils, there, that's what I was looking for. Yeah, pupils. That's what we want. Size of pupils. His pupils are relatively small when he starts staring at you. So we'll go with that. Colors. He's got blue eyes, I do believe. Probably don't want like a very, you know, actually. Something like that might be okay. That might be alright. That might be alright. Goodness, I would be curious to try like building this character in Bloodborne versus trying to build this character in Elden Ring. I feel like you could get so far more accurate if you were to build this character in Elden Ring. It's just like the Bloodborne system is like very limited. You know what I mean? So we'll do what we can, but I can't promise you it's gonna be any good. You know what I mean? I can't promise you it's going to be any good, but I'm sure going to try. Okay, so we were... Yeah, let's go back to face. We messed with the nose some. I would like to see if we can get it more rounded, though. I don't think there's really a good way to do that. We'll slant it up slightly more. Yeah, that's probably enough. We don't really want a big nose necessarily. We just want... That might be too much. That's... there. Okay. So now we just need to do cheeks. Cheeks are going to be a pretty important one because we can get a whole lot of bang for buck here when it comes to cheeks. So, pretty high cheekbone height there. Depth. Kind of have them out a little bit. It's going to be lower. Not too much. Convex versus concave. And thickness. Probably not thin. But not too thick either. Okay. It's coming there. It's coming. Just slowly but surely. It's getting there. Yeah, slowly but surely we are getting there. Let me double check something real quick. No, I think we're fine. I was just wanting to double check something here. I was just last stream we had some recording issues with the webcam, so I just wanted to double check to make sure that we were still operating here. But okay, well, let's see. So we did cheeks, lips. That will be pretty important. Okay. Definitely happy. Certainly happy, that one. Open versus pursed. Slightly smaller, I would say. Lip size. Protrusion. Something like that, maybe. Then thickness. Not too thick. Maybe a little bit. maybe too happy. Nah. Pretty, almost all the way happy. I think will probably be our best bet. Yeah, we'll roll with that. We'll roll with that. Let's see, what else? This is gonna be mouth, so... Honestly, it's gonna be back a little bit, I think. Yeah. Slant. Okay, I guess that would be... I don't know. Okay, so... Okay, yeah, this would be okay. This would be okay, I think. It's really not changing too much for us right now. We'll do down for now. Width, we don't want it to we don't want to change the width too much. Probably slightly smaller if anything. There. Mouth chin distance. So that will make it go up or down basically. That's too down. Honestly, sure. Chinny chin chin here. Well, what we got? Chin tip position. Not too far forward. Chin length. Definitely not super long. Okay, I think, yeah, we'll adjust this too then. A little bit further back there. Okay, okay. Chin depth. Not too deep. Probably somewhere in the middle, honestly. Chin size. Maybe not quite as much. And height. It's either higher or lower. It's gonna be pretty high. Yeah, pretty high, that one. Not too high though. Yeah, not too high, but kind of high. Let's see, chinny chin chin width. Oh, okay, so it's either wide or pretty wide, probably not all the way, but pretty dang wide. And honestly, since we did that, let's see if we can change some of this now. So if we do this, that'll force it back a little bit. Okay. Then maybe do this. Okay, okay, okay. We're getting somewhere. I don't know if it's where we want to be. I'm actually fairly confident it's not where we want to be, but it's something. This is our own original character. After all, yeah, Macho Scholar Randy Savage. So if it's not identical, then it'll be okay. Yeah, if it's not identical, it'll be okay. Okay, something maybe like that. With probably not too wide though. Lower jaw. Oh yeah, pretty wide. We need to get those neck muscles. We need to get those neck muscles going there. Like, is that all it does? It's just extends the neck. Okay, yeah, I kind of like that though. Yeah, really get those neck muscles connected there. Maybe not all the way though. Like maybe just a little bit. That's pretty great though. Then contour. Not too much. Not too much contour. Like maybe a little bit, but not too much. Okay, so did we get kind of close? Yes, no, maybe. What is this stream? Okay, so one thing that I will say that we didn't really get one-to-one with so well. The forehead's a little off. I don't really know if I can do much about it though, because I feel like they kind of just default certain things. Like, and the nose isn't quite as roundish. It's a little pointier than I would want it to be. Also, for some reason, I cannot make this guy look any younger. He's just always going to have a wrinkled up face. Maybe if maybe that's because I went with, full masculine? No, that just turns him into an alien. Maybe it's because I went all strong. No, it definitely isn't because of that. And I don't think going any younger would really change much, no. So I guess he's just going to be kind of wrinkled up like that just by default. Which is fine. It doesn't quite, it's not quite what I was hoping for. That, and you can't add any wrinkles to the forehead either. So given all of that, I think we gave it our best shot, and I don't know. Anyway, I just want to get into the game. So that's gonna be where we leave off this character. I think we're just gonna because I don't think there's nothing else here. I don't think we can change, right? Nah. Because we did face details. Let's check similar faces. Would that give us? Nah, I mean, it's comparable. It's comparable, honestly. I had tried to do glasses the last time that I made it, but it didn't, I couldn't find any that really worked. Like, none of them really work how I would like them to. So I'm probably just gonna opt out of that. I'll save a favorite. It should have already been there, the other one I made, but because I started a little template one that I could use to start out the stream, but that just got erased or something. It just wasn't there. So yeah, we'll go with this. I think this would be good for us. Because he's mature build. We already got the build. It's customized. So okay, good old Macho Scholar Randy Savage. It's ready to go, I think. I don't think, well, since we're going strength, arcane, probably Cruel Fate's gonna be our best bet. I think, yeah. Yeah, strength, faith, that's gonna be Cruel Fate, absolutely. Yeah, face terrible hardships, but now confident in their purpose. Yeah, gonna take that title belt. Oh yeah. Okay, I think we're good. Let's just get into it. Go ahead and finalize. Yeah, that's what you want to see. It's what you want to see right there, I tell you what. Oh, goodness. It's so weird to get back into this game, though. Especially since it's been a while. I'm just oh, the controls are going to be odd at first. But honestly, I think we'll make pretty quick work of this game. Good. Oh, here we go.
All signed and sealed.
All signed and sealed.
Now, let's begin the transfusion.
Nice. Thank you for that transfusion, bruh.
Whatever happens, you may think it all a mere bad dream.
Oh yeah, it's a pretty bad dream. And I know my dreams. And I know bad ones. I have to say, giant cosmic creatures, among other horrifying monsters, are generally what I would consider a nightmare, personally, you know? Yeah, personally speaking, I would call that a nightmare. Here we go. Here you go. Oh, it's a ding-dang werewolf. What is this, I don't know, when were vampires and werewolves a big deal in movies? That was like 2010-ish era, I think, right? Well, he done exploded. You know, and it's interesting that it burst into flames. Does that imply that these guys caused that, or does it imply there was some other like hunter or something that just burnt it up? And if so, like if these guys were the catalyst for that, then why don't we ever see them?
You found yourself a
Oh, I was wondering what that was. It's the switch back there trying to remind me to do stuff. There you go, Yusefka's clinic. We are here. I don't know what's up with... Give me 1 second. I need to adjust something. For some reason... Let me turn this back a little bit, because that's... For some reason, the mic is being especially sensitive today. So, that should help. That should help a bit, yeah. That should help a bit. Alright. We are into it now. Okay, but if we're doing a Macho Scholar Andy Savage build, we gotta go, like, just no shirt for most of this playthrough until we get, like, a set that, like, looks good. But, before we do that, I'm gonna go ahead and take a short intermission, so, I'm gonna go get me some water and everything. I will be back here pretty soon, so hey, stick around if you want to keep watching. Thanks again to all you Coop operatives out there for jumping by so far today. Good old Couch, as well as anybody else. Hey, you know, thanks for dropping by as well. You know, always if you feel like it, you know, hit us up with a follow, all that jazz. But yeah, until then, yeah, enjoy a short little intermission, and then I'll be right back. So see you guys soon. Yep, bye-o. See you momentarily.